the promulgation of the Constitution, Kenya 2010, helping to shape this critical area of jurisprudence at the transformative moment of the country's legal history. Justice Warsame's commitment to justice extends beyond the courtroom. As chairperson of the Community Service and Probation Committee, he oversaw the release of over 7,000 petty offenders through non-custodial measures, an initiative that significantly contributed to prison decongestion while advancing a more rehabilitative and humane approach to justice. In 2012, Justice Warsame was elevated to the Court of Appeal, where he served with distinction for the last 13 years. His tenure has been marked with profound contribution to the development of appellate jurisprudence, the strengthening of legal precedent, and the reinforcement of law and rule. Most recently, as presiding judge in Nakuru and Eldoret, he spearheaded efforts to reduce case backlog and enhance access to justice. Justice Warsame holds a Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of Nairobi, a postgraduate diploma in law from the Kenya School of Law. He is an active member of both the Kenya Magistrate and Judges Association and Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Association, reflecting his enduring engagement with broader legal community at home and across the Commonwealth. With over 22 years of judicial service and a legacy of integrity, reform, and jurisprudential impact, Honorable Mr. Justice Warsame Abdullahi Mohammed now ascends to the Supreme Court of Kenya, bringing with him a wealth of experience, wisdom, and enduring commitment to justice. A round of applause for him, please.
I, Mohammed Abdullahi Warsame, a judge of the Supreme Court, do swear in the name of the Almighty God to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya and to impartially do justice in accordance with this Constitution as by law established and the laws and the customs of the Republic, without any fear, favor, bias, affection, ill will, prejudice, or any political, religious, or other influence in the exercise of the judicial functions entrusted to me. I will at all times and to the best of my knowledge and ability protect, administer, and defend this Constitution with a view to upholding the dignity and the respect for the judiciary and the judicial system of Kenya and promoting fairness, independence, competence, and integrity within it. So help me God.
Your Excellency, this brings us to the end of this swearing-in ceremony, and on behalf of the Honorable Chief Justice, the Judicial Service Commission, and the entire judiciary family, I sincerely thank you for presiding over this ceremony. I now hand over the program back to the Head of Public Service. May God bless Kenya.
Thank you, Madam CRJ. Your Excellency, sir, through your presidential action, the nation's apex court now stands fully constituted. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise for the ceremonial fanfare marking the assumption of office of the Honorable Mohamed Abdullahi Warsame as a judge of the Supreme Court of Kenya. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you may kindly take your seats. Sir, on the 15th December 2025, Your Excellency conferred the rank and dignity of Senior Counsel upon 54 eligible advocates of the High Court of Kenya. The presidential action was published in the Gazette, Kenya Gazette as Gazette Notice number 18138 of 2025. On this solemn occasion, two eminent members of the bar who were unable to receive their letters of conferment at the earlier ceremony shall now receive the presidential letters as bestowed by Your Excellency. Your Excellency, sir, we shall now proceed with the presentation of the first conferee, Senior Counsel Evans Thiga Gaturu.
Mr. Evans Thiga Gaturu was admitted to the role of advocate on 21st of May 1973. He has served the legal profession with distinction for over 5 decades. He was among the pioneer students of the Faculty of Law at the University of Nairobi, graduating in 1972. He has rendered distinguished service to the profession through leadership in the Law Society of Kenya, the National Council for Law Reporting, the Judicial Libraries Committee of the High Court of Kenya, the Commonwealth Lawyers Association as regional representative for Eastern and Southern Africa, the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, the Institute of Certified Public Secretaries of Kenya, and the National Environmental Tribunal. Beyond his profession, he has served with dedication in education, civic leadership, and the church, reflecting a life marked of integrity, discipline, and selfless public service. A round of applause for him, please.
Your Excellency, we shall now present the second and final conferee, Senior Counsel Jedida Waruhio.
Ms. Jedida Wakonyo Waruhio is an advocate of the High Court of Kenya since 1996 and certified public secretary. She studied law at the University of Nairobi, holds a Master of Laws from the University of Nottingham, and Cheving Fellow for being recognized in 2020 as Jurist of the Year for her distinguished public service in policy. Over a career spanning 3 decades, Ms. Waruhio has rendered exceptional public interest service in human rights, refugee protection, security, and penal reform. She has served with distinction in both state and non-state institutions in Kenya and Ghana, including the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, the Legal Resources Foundation Trust, Release Political Prisoners, and Diaconia, Sweden. She has served on various boards, including the International Federation of Women Lawyers. She is the Chief Executive Officer of the Kenya Witness Protection Agency. A round of applause for her, please.
I thank you, Your Excellency. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may you all arise and warmly welcome His Excellency the President to congratulate the newly appointed judge and the newly conferred senior counsel, and thereafter address the solemn assembly. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, let's take our seats. Mr. Deputy President, Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to this very solemn occasion. I congratulate you, Justice Mohammed Abdullahi Warsame, on becoming the 14th distinguished Kenyan to earn the singular honor and privilege of serving as a judge of the Supreme Court of Kenya since the court's establishment nearly 15 years ago. The Supreme Court, as our nation's apex judicial institution, stands as the ultimate guardian of the Constitution and the impartial arbiter of Kenya's most profound legal and constitutional questions. I am pleased to note that over the past 15 years, the court has remained steadfast in the discharge of its solemn mandate, consistently affirming the supremacy of the Constitution, safeguarding the sovereignty of the people of Kenya, and defending the independence of the judiciary. Through landmark judgments, advisory opinions rendered during moments of national uncertainty, and jurisprudence that has strengthened the foundations of our democracy, the Supreme Court has continuously sought to ensure that justice prevails for every Kenyan without fear or favor. As you join your 6 colleagues on the bench, you now assume the solemn responsibility of preserving the court's distinguished institutional heritage, enriching the development of its jurisprudence, and fortifying the foundations of justice upon which our constitutional order rests. Your conduct, diligence, wisdom, and integrity will play a defining role in shaping the next chapter in the evolution of this vital institution and in deepening public trust and confidence in the rule of law. I also extend my very warm congratulations to Jedida Wakonyo Warui and Elder Evans Piga Gaturu on the conferment of the rank of senior counsel. This distinction presents the highest recognition within the legal profession and is reserved for advocates whose careers exemplify excellence, learning, integrity, and distinguished service to the law profession. You stand here today because your illustrious service, rigorous scholarship, distinguished advocacy, and unwavering professional integrity have earned you a place at the very pinnacle of legal excellence in our republic. The Senior Counsel Conferment Rules, particularly Rule number 7, imposes upon you an even higher calling. It demands sustained excellence in legal service and practice, distinguished advocacy before the superior courts, dedicated mentorship of younger advocates, faithful service to the Law Society of Kenya, meaningful scholarly contribution to the development of the law, and an unimpeachable standard of professional conduct. Your elevation, therefore, is not merely a recognition of past accomplishments, but also a solemn charge to continue serving as custodians of justice, exemplars of professional ethics, and defenders of the rule of law for generations ahead. Congratulations again to all of you, Justice Warsame, my sister Jedida, and Elder Gaturu, for your earning a place of great recognition in our republic. You have my goodwill and prayers as you get on with the next step in your careers. These recognitions are very well-deserved honors and distinguished milestones. I wish you every success as you continue serving our great republic in your respective roles and as you contribute to the advancement of justice, the rule of law, and the strengthening of our constitutional democracy. Again, to all of you, congratulations and my very, very best wishes. Asante sana.
Let us all rise as we come to the close of the official part of this ceremony with the national anthem, the anthem.